What's going on, everyone? It's me, Sparkle here, and today I'm doing a video on firstly the new changes to like season 3 of KvK, where you can use heroic anthem commanders and whatnot, and secondly to the new two archer commanders that are let me check the names. Ditto, I think it was the first one, which was the Garrison, and Zhue Liang, if I'm not mistaken. Um, yeah, it's Zhuge Liang, which is the second, but also a very important one because he basically replaces YSG as he has very similar attributes like Rage Engine, Circular AoE, and um, increased skill damage. But first off, let's go back to the system mail update, where it specifically tells us that we can use Season of Conquest commanders in KvK Season 3. I can't really find it. As you can see, I have some troops die because my kingdom decided to zero me since I didn't have like enough deaths in our previous KvK. But yeah, there we go. So this was from face to face with the developers, and this is the question that was given to by the community. Basically, people are asking for that they can use their heroic anthem commanders, and the developers are like, yeah, it's very unfair that the native people to season 2 and 3 have to compete with like veterans of this game that have like 100 or more million power accounts that have like the best gear in the game, the best formation, armaments, whatever, etc. So for that reason that they've decided to let migrants use their heroic anthem commanders in season 3, which is, I don't think that was a good change. They did make the immigration limit for season 2, like they increased the quota from 30 to 50 players, but that was not the problem. The problem was like who gets to join a season 2 kingdom, because I tried actually multiple times to migrate, but it always says that the quota had filled up, even though I clicked like when the cross season migration just opened, like, and in like 2 or 3 seconds it's just gone. I click on it, it says it's loading up, and then it says the quota is, it's maxed out, so you can't really migrate to that kingdom anymore. That's like the problem. You can't really control who comes in, so farms and like low level accounts migrate in just to screw over the migration, and that's the problem. It wasn't that people were coming in by the numbers. I mean, that was a problem, because you can have like a new Imperium kingdom if you have a good enough migration, but the problem is that you had to fix who is able to come into the kingdom. So I don't really understand how that solves anything. I like the fact that I can use my heroic anthem commanders in season 3 now, because it's a KvK without technology. So that would be something that I'm like looking forward to play, but I don't think that solves the innate problem that the natives have, that it's like too complicated to compete with migrants. But whatever, I guess it's a positive change, at least for me. I don't know about the new players that are entering season 2 and 3 of KvK. Well, now let's move to Zhuge Liang and Ditto. So Ditto is basically the garrison commander. She supports garrison and archer tree. She provides like good debuffs like skill damage reduction. We haven't really seen a commander I don't think so. That provides a skill damage reduction, like 30%. That's pretty good. And yeah, but the skill damage reduction actually only works if the attacking army is a rally. So you can't really use it in the open field, which is like okay, I guess. And it also like prevents swarmers because it's an AoE type debuff, so it's pretty sweet. Second skill, nothing too special there. 10% defense bonus and like 5% more damage to infantry, whatever. Third skill, yeah. So the third skill is interesting one because it directly nerfs Tarek ibn Ziyad and Harald, which is that it prevents the rally from benefiting from being surrounded. So Harold and Derek deal extra damage when they're surrounded. So that's good, I guess. I don't really see the uh, appeal of killing Harold. I mean, not Harold, Tariq, that quickly because you just introduced him like, I don't know, 6 months ago. But it's whatever. And the fourth skill has like some health, but the expertise one is interesting because you have like 30 no 40% defense reduction. Well, that's pretty good. She seems like a decent, strong um, commander for garrisoning purposes, and if you pair her with Heraclius, she could be pretty good. The second one, and the more important one, in my opinion, is Zhuge Liang. And as you can see, you don't even have to expertise him. He just has YSG's expertise in his first skill, right? There's a debuff of 15%, which is a lot of damage. Like, that's damage reduction, that's not attack, that's not health. And damage reduction is attack, counterattack, and skill damage. So that is quite powerful. And he has 30% health, which is a lot. Skill damage bonus of 20%. Again, not as significant as 50%, but I mean, it's still good. And there's a stacking, I think, there's a stacking buff, or it doesn't stack, but it's just a buff. And when you use it, when you use an active skill, it removes this buff and deals a damage factor. But it's damage bonus. It's flat out 10% damage bonus. That's good. And in its expertise skill, there's a bit of a there's a bit of a rage engine. As I said, once you use an active skill, it removes the stacks and it gains 30 rage. So some rage, that's helpful because it's not over raging. It's not like I don't know 100 rage or something like that. But it's pretty good. It's substantial. It's not that unsubstantial because if you look at like the horn, I think the horn gives you like 50, so 50 rage, and that gives you like 30 rage every time you cycle a skill. That's pretty powerful. Yeah, and I don't really see anything else to show you. I think that there are like some rumors that we might get a heroic anthem KvK, but without tech. And on that same note about heroic anthems and KvKs, I'm glad I didn't invest in Vuzetian because she seems pretty useless. She was the go-to garrison in season 3, but now they're gonna include heroic anthem commanders in season 3, so she's just benched permanently. And I do have some boxes I would like to open, so let's go do that. Um, yeah, nothing special in here. Ooh, one inscribed epic armament. Um, Nothing really special here either. And we don't get an inscription in here. So yeah, as I said in the beginning of the video, I was zeroed. That's why my power is relatively low. It used to be around like 85 million, but yeah, that sucks. So anyways, that's it from me for now, and take care.